Good morning, Namibia. We are right here in Swakopmund, where athletics is taking its lovely place. We're at the Finita Stadium, and we would like to welcome you all here at the NBC right here. We are broadcasting it live right here from Swakopmund. I'm Norman Lucas, and I will be your host for today. And I give over to my co-host.
Yes, and I'll be your co-host as Muyanga Johannes as well. And we are here at Region 5 Youth Games. And for those of you who don't know the magnitude of this game, maybe, let me just give you a brief history of this. We have produced a couple of stars that even went to produce results at the World Olympics, the likes of Nigel Amos, the one that grabbed a silver in 2012 Olympics, 800 meter, the likes of Vanikex as well. And Casper Semenya also went through this type of events as well.
Yeah, that is what is happening here in Swakopmund. That is the Region 5 Games, and we are broadcasting it live right here from the Finita Stadium. Um, Call your friends and family to lock in and make sure that you are enjoying this with us. Rightfully, as Joanna said, this is the platform for most of our athletes that made it internationally and to other platforms to worldwide. We will be giving you some live broadcasting here on this platform here today, and also give you some highlights of what have happened previously.
Team
Yes.
managers, team managers, this is a humble request once again. We need to come to the announcer booth so that we can confirm the national anthems that we have submitted. Please kindly make your way to the announcer booth to confirm the national anthems that we have submitted. Also be reminded of the flags that you need to submit. Each team manager needs to submit 3 flags. So please, team managers, let us work on that, please. It's a humble. Women Special
This
Olympics
is
Phase 2.
indeed 10 member countries here today, and will be joining us for this
Local
event.
officials, let
This
us get
is
our
all
athletes
the way here
ready
in
for
Swakopmund. Now,
presentation.
just to give you a lane draw,
Local
that is
officials, can we
for
get our athletes ready
Heat
for
2
presentation?
in
Thank you.
the Special Olympics women. And we have in lane 1 from Namibia, we have Miriam Kanjala. From Zambia, we have Nosiku Mate. In lane 3, from Namibia, will be Angeline Sihova. In lane 4, from Namibia, Paulus Dinelago. In lane 5, from Namibia, will be Angura Veronica. In lane 6, from Namibia, will be Karipata Unao. And in lane 7, also from Namibia, will be Kauziona. These are the athletes lined up for the Heat 2 in the Special Olympics.
Yes, and let's not forget this is the first time we are including the Special Olympic in this event. And yes, it's really going to be an interesting race. And this that will showcase resilience,
All
determination,
right.
and
This is
all
the
that.
presentation of the long
Yeah,
jump
Jonas, indeed,
athlete
as
with
we
the
can
bib number
also see, we have 10 member
171,
countries present
Kubani
here,
Alberto
starting with
Atanasio
Namibia as the
from
host country
Mozambique.
who is making these events possible here in Swakopmund.
Bib number
At the athletics, we
73
have Angola, we have Botswana, we have
with the bib number
Lesotho.
Eswatini as
211,
well.
Yes,
Bekwa
absolutely. South
Mudosa from
Africa.
Botswana.
All the nations.
The third athlete with the bib number 325, Moholomonyane Kutso from the Republic.
We also have the long jump that is just introduced. We will just introduce them shortly. Long jump women, and they will be also starting soon with the long jump. And we have Alberto that is for women, Kumbane. We have Ludo Mbekwa, all the way from Botswana. We have from South Africa, Kutso Moklamone. From Namibia will be Paikia Garas, and all the way from Malawi will be Chisomo Haya. These are the athletes lined up for the women's long jump final. In the meantime, we are waiting for the Special Olympics in the 100 meters. And what is quite important with these Special Olympics is that they are divided into different categories in terms of the different capabilities. And you have, as one can explain, you have different, like a tractor, if I could use that terminology. You have like a BMW, you have another fast vehicle, and you also have lastly, you have a vehicle that is going over. So we have a 60 meters, 60 meters per kilometer per hour vehicle, a 120 kilometer hour vehicle per hour vehicle. Then you have a 300 or 220 kilometer per hour vehicle, and then you have another one that is going into the 300 kilometers per hour. So that is how they are classified and also divided in terms of their capabilities, and that is absolutely what is going to happen here today in terms of their divisioning. And it looks like they are going to take their positions now as we are waiting for the starting team to bring them in for the second heat in the women's 100 meters in the Special Olympics.
Yes, indeed, Mr. Norman. And looking at Heat 2, we can see that we mostly have more Namibians compared to other countries. We only have one from Zambia, who is Mate Nosiku.
Absolutely. Namibians seems to going to be in this one dominating it in terms of numbers. And we would like to see whether Zambia is going to give them some tough time here in this race.
Yeah, she might even maybe take the first position. You never know.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, as we said, this is the Region 5 Games, and athletics is happening. We started exactly 3 minutes to 9 o'clock. That is when the first shot went off for the 5,000 meter in women. And the Zimbabweans who were in the lead for all these or the first 3 places, but we are still waiting for the official ranking so that we can definitely keep you updated with what happened in the 5,000 meters for women.
For the 800 meter men, it won. Take note as well, this is the second call for the 800 meters.
The athletes are just getting ready.
This is the second call for the 800 meter.
Warming up.
Heat 2, as well as the 400 meter T30 men.
If you have been joining us just now, sit back and relax. This is going to be an awesome day in the company of our National Broadcasting Corporation, that is the NBC, and they will definitely make sure that you enjoy every moment right here from the Finita Stadium, and which is going to be a lot of fun. We will keep you indeed excited as well right here from the Finita Stadium here in Swakopmund. The athletes are getting themselves ready. It looks like we have a little hold up there, but nevertheless, we are waiting in excitement for them to start this race. Ladies and gentlemen, also take note, this is the 11th edition of the Region 5 Games, and it is an honor for Namibia to host this event of this magnitude. Mozambique already indicated that they will be hosting this event in 2026. and that would be in Mozambique. The capital city, or the city where the events will be hosted, will be also made known as we are getting into 2026. Also, some of these athletes are preparing, and from these member countries, preparing for the CAA Games that is going to take place in Nigeria, in Abeokuta. That would be from the 14th to the 21st of July, which will be another big hit for Africa, and where most of our African countries will be participating. And as I said, Region 5 athletes or athletes from member countries will also making their appearance in these games in Nigeria.
Well, and just a reminder, well, these games also just started in Mozambique since 2004.
Yeah, that's quite a long way back, and as we said, this is the 11th edition as it started. So Mozambique was indeed the first country to host these Region 5 games, and that was 11 years back. And we are so grateful for all our member countries that have already hosted, ensuring that these type of events are not getting lost along the way, but rather coming back stronger and stronger every time, ensuring that all member countries are participating. And this is indeed an awesome time in Namibia, where we have all member countries participating in the Region 5 games. And more specific for athletics, we have all 10 member countries that have individuals in their respective categories. As we say, this is an inclusive event where para-athletes are also included, as well as those with Special Olympics. Now, you might be wondering, what are Special Olympics? Now, these are our athletes that are just mentally having some mental, we don't call it an illness, but rather they are mentally just develop slower than other athletes, and these are our Down syndrome athletes. So these are not, there's a big difference between our para athletes and that of the Special Olympics. So we don't want the confusion to be out there that para Olympics are the same as or Special Olympics are the same as para athletes. These are totally two different categories, and just to give you a little bit of background, what the para-athletes are, these are definitely our athletes with physical disabilities, and our Special Olympics are the athletes, as I said, who have not an intellectual development, are not that of our mainstream athletes. And they are getting ready.
Yes.
There they come, ladies and gentlemen. But
I think there's a false start.
That was indeed a false start.
That's a false
Yet the athletes are pushing forward. You can see how determined they are.
These are the 100 meters Special Olympics women. There was indeed a double shot from the starting team. So we will have to find out what happened.
Well, I just hope it's not the girl from Zambia. I hope she's not the one to be disqualified. And yeah, there are rules indeed, but Mr. Norman, do you think the same rules that are being used by AWF also applies here?
Absolutely, the same rules for all athletes in the Special Olympics as well as the para athletes. The same rules apply, so athletes will have to abide to the rules indeed of World Athletics, and they will be called back when they make a false start. They will be called back, and definitely we will have to see what happened. It might have been a technical error, or it could have been something else, but we will have to see whether they will get a warning or whether they will be sent off. The rules indeed apply for all of the categories.
Let's hope nobody get disqualified.
Yes, indeed, that is what we would like to see, that everybody have a fair chance to participate in these events, and also, but we also have rules that needs to be abide to. You see our one of our officials, or two officials, are standing in lane 3. This is bib number 395, and it looks like an athlete from Namibia.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take note.
Sihova Angeline.
That has a car parked inside these premises, inside the stadium, please, you are requested to remove your car.
This is Swakopmund, yes, and the weather is bright, brisk and breezy. In the morning we had lovely fog hanging over Swakopmund and giving us a little taste of what Swakopmund is all about. And currently we have lovely sunshine that we are enjoying all, and we hope and believe that this will be the weather for the rest of the day, where athletes can just enjoy in this lovely weather their races. We're still waiting for the starting team to indicate what happened there, and it looks like it's a yellow card there, a warning to everyone. Indeed, this is a warning to all the athletes to be cautious.
Well, that's a relief. At least nobody get to be disqualified.
In the meantime, at the long jump, we have our athletes also getting themselves ready. That is the women in long jump.
Well, just a recap. Kanjala, Nosiku, Angeline, Paulus, Karomba, Luano, Kwasiona.
And our athletes get themselves ready. Just waiting for the starting team. This is the 100 meters for Special Olympics women. It looks like lane 1, 2 and 3 is the fight is on now. Indeed, lane 1 is still in the lead. That is Miriam Kanjala. No, it is in lane 3. Taking it there very fast there. Angeline Shova in lane 3. Making it very easy there for these athletes. What a good race there. Indeed, Johannes.
Indeed, Siova just pulled away from everybody else and left them in the dust. Right at the 50-meter mark.
Absolutely, head on head for the first 50 meters, but then looks like adrenaline just pumped in and made her push out from the rest of the athletes.
I mean, you can see she fully prepared for this, and the closing stage, you can see her top speed is really something to recommend, and in other words, just to say, you wish you had that as well.
Indeed, indeed. That is what Angeline Shihova just showed us, that you need indeed that last energy, endurance, and to make sure that you end in good style. Well done to the athlete there. That is bib number 395 from Namibia.
Yes. And I believe if it's not Nosiko in second place from Zambia, then it might be Kanjala from lane 1.
Indeed, would be between the two of them. Just a recap there, as you can see, Shiova makes it very fast there, and we are indeed happy for Nusuku, who took the second place there.
Yep, and I think it's Karipata from Namibia as well in third position. Looks like Kanjala fell short in the last 20 meters.
Yes, indeed. We will keep you updated with the final results in terms of photo finishing, what happened in that race, but a certain thing is that Angeline Shihova took the first place.
Yes. Moving on to hit 3. Lane 1, we have the athlete from Mozambique, Tembe Sheisia. Lane 2, from Zimbabwe, Kayo Makanaka. Lane 3 from Malawi, Berani, Nancy. And from Namibia in lane 4, Aina Gotrium. From Zimbabwe in lane 5, Makana Ashley. Lane 6, from Namibia, Kazombungo Kamwiwa. And lane 7, Master Vichichue Che. And from South Africa in lane 8, Esona Blai.
These are the athletes lined up for the hit 3. And indeed, a variety of athletes, as we can see. Mozambique is represented, Zimbabwe, Malawi, Namibia, as well as South Africa, who has been represented in this race. And it looks like it's going to be quite a tough one, indeed, and not as we have anticipated that Namibia would be dominating in the first race, indeed, of the podium places. But here it is a variety of countries.
Yes, Mr. Norman, this is what we are looking forward to, where a hit is having varieties of athletes from different countries.
Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Region 5 Youth Games 2025. This is Namibia, and we are broadcasting this live right here from the Finita Stadium here in Swakopmund. And you have just witnessed the Special Olympics 100 meters for women, hit 1, 2, and we are currently busy with hit 3. And then we will keep you a little bit later also updated with the 5,000 meters that happened earlier on the track as well. And on the field, it is the long jump which is currently underway.
The athletes are ready to settle into their blocks.
As they are waiting for the starting team, we are also waiting to see who is going to take this hit. And indeed, there will be 4 hits for this Special Olympics in the 100 meters for women. And we will indeed keep you updated over what is going to happen from there.
Yes, back to the long jump, and it was a clean jump indeed. Not a bad distance from one of the athletes.
For the 400 men, T13 male, hit 1, as well as the 400 meter T13 male, hit 2.
It looks like bib number 188 currently for South Africa will be bib number 272. That is the athlete that is going to take the jump for the long jump in women.
Yes, the South African does look strong indeed.
That looks like, is it going to be Kutso Mola Moni?
And this is one of those events that requires power, technique, and is she on a quest for a personal best? Approaching the board, clean jump off, white flag.
Indeed, a white flag for the athlete from South Africa. Is she waiting for her results? And that was recorded successfully. In the meantime, the sprinters are waiting, and the adrenaline is pumping right there at the start of the 100 meters. Next on the run-up for the long jump is our athlete. This is a long jump at A.
which is replay.
Look at those arms that swinging. Lovely, lovely swings there from those arms. What an excellent jump. Our next jumper. Here's a white flag as well. Going down for the start in the 100 meters. Special Olympics. Women. They have been recalled. Would this be another technical error? Back into the starting position. Start assistance. Moving out loud.
Beautiful start from both athletes, and it's a clean start. The athlete is moving away from the rest of them, and she's moving towards the finishing lane. Nobody can catch her.
That looks like Malawi's Verani Anastacio. In the long jump, it's bib number 148 from Zimbabwe, taking it.
And what a beautiful takeoff.
Malawi making it very easy there in terms of the heat 3 for women in the 100-meter Special Olympics. Just to also make the viewers aware, this is the first time that Special Olympics has been incorporated in this event. Paralympics are coming for quite a while now, but Special Olympics, this is the first time, and this type of inclusivity is quite important, and ensuring that we do develop all our athletes regardless of their physical or mental abilities, and everybody has a fair chance to represent themselves. On the long jump, we have bib number 173, who is going to get herself ready for the jump. The rest of the athletes in the 100 meters.
And just a replay.
Look at that start in lane 3.
Beautiful start
What
from
a
Verani.
start there. Indeed, pulling away. Lane 4 is coming in strongly there for a second place. Will she be able to get that one? Aina Gottfried.
Gottfried. That's a beautiful sprint mechanic.
Yes, indeed. It is lane 4 in the second place. In third place,
And
lane 7. Yeah, it would be
Master.
Vichu Ujia.
Yes. From Namibia.
Next, ladies and gentlemen, will be on the track will be the Special Olympics women 100 meters, and that will be heat number 4. Introducing the athletes will be in lane 1, bib number 409. That will be Mantla Salem. In lane 2, that is Dlamini Bafu Dazile from Eswatini. In lane 4,
Sibahle Gazu from South Africa. And lane 5, Pitso Maletsatsi from Lesotho. Lane 6, Kamunoko Clementine from Namibia. And lane 7, Mogoti Tlameko from Botswana.
that is Mohomotsi Klameko, all the way from Botswana. And here we also have another variety of
Up next,
the different countries. We at least have Zimbabwe, Eswatini, South Africa, Lesotho, Namibia, and Botswana.
In lane 1, with bid number
So this is a representative of 6 countries in this 100 meters.
2 from South Africa.
In lane 2, bid number 334, Dlamini.
Well, the girl from Botswana, beautiful takeoff.
In lane 3,
White flag is up. That was a clean jump.
Monandla Malangu from the Republic of South Africa.
Well, Mr. Norman, I also have a question when it comes to the long jump. I feel like Namibia, we are not represented in long jump.
We will have to find out and see. Currently the list I have doesn't show that Namibia is there for women's in long jump, but we will have to get that list and just to see whether we do have athletes represented.
Oh,
there is the long jump.
Yes.
Namibia, that is 398. The current list we have is not showing that, but nevertheless, there we see Namibia. That is bib number 398, who is going to represent Namibia in the long jump for women. Botswana.
Oh no.
No. That is indeed
100
indeed 100 meters. We apologize for that.
Yeah.
This is 100 meters in the Special Olympics
Special
for women.
Olympic for
On the
women.
field there we have the women long jump final. Let's keep an eye on those ladies. They are doing a tremendous job. That is the long jump women final.
That was indeed not the long jumpers, but indeed the 100 meters women for Special Olympics, and this is heat 4. Now, as I said, they are divided into different categories or divisions according to their abilities, and as I have made a practical example is where they have been classified into different speed limits in terms of their abilities. They are getting themselves ready, ladies and gentlemen. This is for Heat 4. And we are waiting on the starting team. The athletes are in the blocks. And start assistance. Make sure that everything is in place. As we are going to wait for the starting team to give us that indication for the athletes to start.
Yes, and I feel like we need to make an exception if the athlete really doesn't know how to use the block, but it's an...
There they go, ladies and gentlemen. These are
and the girl from Swaziland, or is it the Swatini? Lamini pulling away from everybody, and she's pumping the arm, knees up, approaching the line now, last 20 meters, and she's closing in. Wow, the Botswanian just snatched that from her in the last stage.
That was indeed Moho Motsi Klameko, who just came in like very fast there in lane 7 to secure that first place. Leading was Eswatini's Bafutazile Klamini, who was in the lead there right from the start, but as you just rightfully mentioned, Moho Motsi, who just came in there.
She came in like a steaming train, and she stole the show from Lamini.
Indeed.
For once I thought Lamini was going to take the first position in this heat.
Lamini, who really went all the way out and make sure to take, but as you can see, indeed, Botswana on the outside lane, that is in lane 7. Focus was indeed on lane 2, but it is lane 7 who made this.
10 meters.
The rest of the athletes coming over the finishing line for their respective positions.
Well, Mr. Norman, this was a very interesting race, and they gave us what we came here for.
This is Zimbabwe in the long jump. Looks like a fair jump there. Bib number 150. It is a white flag indeed for the Zimbabwean athlete. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Region 5 Games right here in Swakopmund. This is athletics, and you are witnessing it right here from the Finita Stadium. Tell your friends and family, those that are in Swakopmund, to come and join us at the stadium, where we have the member countries, athletes, officials, coaches, as well as supporters who are here in Swakopmund. Next in the run-up in the long jump will be bib number 148, representing Zimbabwe.
Yes, such a tall figure.
And she's taking a massive run there. And takes the jump. We will have to find out whether this is a legal jump. Indeed, white flag is up for this athlete. And the team records this. In the stands, we have our supporters and athletes. Namibian flag currently waving there up in the pavilion. And we have our member countries, Zambia, Zimbabwe. They're in the mix. You can see. Back to you, Mr. Johannes, in the long jump. It looks like Mozambique.
Yes, Mozambique. Just a quick replay by the girl from Zimbabwe. Yes, she is from Mozambique, and let's see what she can pull off.
Being marshaled in right now is the 3,000 meter man.
Well, the runway is clear.
The 3,000 meter man that are being
Preparing
marshaled
mentally.
now. On the, we still have
Now
the
she goes,
women
beautiful technique,
long jump,
approaching the
5,000
board,
meter
and
women
what a
long
beautiful
jump.
takeoff. It's just a leaning, she leaned a bit backward.
But indeed, a beautiful jump there from
The girl from
Mozambique. Some athletes having a chat there. You can see looks like athletes from Botswana and Zimbabwe.
I mean, this is where they forge lifetime friendship.
Indeed, indeed. And this is the type of platforms where we would like them to have a beautiful relationships and building some friendships that will last indeed. From Zimbabwe, this is bib number 149. Our officials nicely dressed in red and black, representing all officials with a white cap. These are the officials at the respective stations. We on the track, we have rather on the field, we have a long jump, and we will soon have on the track 1,000 meters for men. It's a little bit looks like a short one there.
It's a little bit short, but
Not too much power in that one, and
yeah,
giving.
you know what they say, Mr. Norman, all efforts count.
Yes, yes, indeed. Indeed, I think she is disappointed in herself as well by looks of the walk back there.
Yeah.
Might have not been the best shot there.
Mm.
The Namibian coach also among those behind the fence, encouraging athletes to make sure
Mr.
that
Mahotsi.
they do give their best.
Mr. Mahotsi, kindly make your way to the assembly point.
Well, Zimbabwe
Mr.
well
Mahotsi,
represented
you're
today,
at the assembly point.
starting
Thank
from
you.
the 5,000 meter, where they did a clean sweep, getting the gold, bronze,
Introducing
silver
the
as well.
athletes for the 3,000 meters.
That was earlier this morning in the 5,000 meters And we will later on today have medal presentation for the 5,000 meters in women. As
Right.
we are getting ready, ladies and gentlemen, this is for the 3,000 meters men. This will be for 7.5 rounds. And I think, Mr. Johannes, you can take us through for the 3,000 meters lane draw.
Right. Beep 106, 106. Nila Velali Oscar from Namibia. Beep 107. Nicodemus Thomas from Namibia. Beep 160. Nyamazana Jackson from Zimbabwe. Glovu from Zimbabwe as well. Kube Shelton from Zimbabwe as well. Metemule Steve from Malawi. Chisale Natal from Malawi as well. Gabriel Andre Mahola from Angola. And Mugagu Lebanga Jr. from Botswana. And Ponang Pakang Fana as well. Bimbala Muzi from Eswatini. Kopano Thomas, beep number 253 from Lesotho. And the compatriot Tambo Letsoe from Lesotho as well, beep number 57. And last but not least, that will be Michael Baker from South Africa, beep number 277.
This is a group of 15 athletes who is going to take this one, and it is indeed going to be a very competitive race. Looking at Becker from South Africa, he might just be giving these guys here a tough time. But nevertheless, the Zimbabweans, they have also showed us in this kind of events that they are quite dominant. They would like to dominate again in this 3,000 meters. But we might have a few surprises in as we are looking forward to this race.
Yes, Zimbabwe also entered 1, 2, 3. Will they also deliver a clean sweep, or will it be a different story? Will the South African stop this from happening, or will the Namibians, the Botswanians, as well as the athlete from Eswatini expect a fast pace race?
There they go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 3,000 meters. Becker indeed there for the first one, but it looks like he has no more the lead there in the 3,000 meters. This is bib number 257, and this is
Tabo from Lesotho.
Lesotho from Lesotho.
Beautiful opening
Lesotho,
up the
rather.
gap already from the beginning.
He's taking the lead there now with the 10-meter gap currently. Is he going to be the pace setter? We don't know. Or is he going to go all out in this one?
Everybody came to compete. I believe he did not just fly from Lesotho to come be a pacemaker.
Yeah.
This guy came to put on a show.
Yes, indeed.
And he's like, boys, you better follow me or you eat my dust.
I will go. It is a 20 to 30 meter gap currently. They are going now for the 200 meter mark. Taking into the bend, it is still bib number 257. That is the athlete from Lesotho. Is going to want to make this quite an impressive one, or is he just going to be there to set the pace for the rest of the athletes? But we will have to find out soon. Ladies and gentlemen, the group of 5 athletes now in the second place, trying to push, rather a group of 6 athletes trying to push it to keep up with the first athlete, and the gap is narrowed indeed.
Yes, the tracking pack is really rowing him back into the pack as well. You can see he's already drained. That was a fast pace. He started off the first 400 meter with 15, right about 59 seconds.
That is indeed fast.
And the pack already caught up with him.
Moving fast there now. Still quite a good pace there.
The South African
Becker is trying to take the lead there. Will he be able to take it? Indeed. Head on head now with Lesotho's bib number 257. That is Thabo Letsu
from Lesotho. He quite started at a fast pace. Now he's struggling to keep up with the pack as well. Now the South African Becker in the lead.
Bib number 277, that is Michael Becker. Will he be able to keep this one? Bib number 202. That is the other athlete, Gabriel Andre Maholo from Angola. We have some shades there.
Zimbabwe now also leading, moving towards the lead.
In the third position currently. A nice group of athletes in the first 6 positions, very close to each other. But the group of 5 is trying to push away now. Will the rest of the athletes be able to keep up? Namibia in the mix. Looking like they are now in the current 8th and 9th position.
Yes, once you fall out of the leading pack, it's hard to get back in that.
Indeed.
The South African still holding the lead.
It looks like our guy who started the race off is not to be seen in the first 5 athletes.
He is nowhere to be found.
Becker taking it easy there. This is in the 200-meter band, coming on to the 100 meters now, onto the straight.
Whoa, Gabriel
coming in.
Tracking the South African in 2nd place. Very composed indeed, controlling the pace. The South African and Gabriel
trying to break away from the 3rd position athlete, who is low now in the middle with 4th and 5th position in a due there at 4th and 5th. Moving into it is our 3rd position athlete moving in now, and this will be indeed, ladies and gentlemen, look like a wonderful race in the top 5 athletes currently. The Becker still in the lead, and Angola Gabriel, who is constantly staying in the 2nd position, and we will have to find out soon who is there in the 3rd position. In the long jump, in the meantime,
the Namibian about to take a jump.
What a beautiful jump there.
But she is far from the board.
Indeed. Lovely jump. Is it legal?
Yes, it is legal. It is she is losing distance on that. Wow, the South African still in the lead.
Gabriel is trying to make a effort here to come into the 1st position. He's head on head now with Becker.
Yes.
And it looks like he's taking the lead now.
Gabriel had enough of these. 3 rounds to go.
Zimbabwe's bib number 148 is trying to get her run up at the long jump. Namibians trying to have a focus there to see on what she can improve on that jump indeed. Zimbabwe taking it fast. And the jump. This is indeed
beautiful
a
jump.
Beautiful one. In the meantime, the track is also still busy. Gabriel Andrew still in the lead there. Becker in the 2nd place for South Africa. It is the Zimbabwean in the 3rd place. A group of 4 athletes taking this one. This is for the last 2 rounds.
Well, this race belongs to anyone.
This is indeed a dominant force. Zimbabwe coming into the race as well.
And now Zimbabwe trying to take the lead.
Eswatini in the mix. The rest of the athletes are trying to get into a position there, but the leading pack indeed. Is this going to be an overlap here? Looks like they are going to overlap one of our last athletes. This group is indeed determined, and what a pace they are working on here.
Well, is this going to be a chess match in the last stage?
This is for the bell round. Coming into the straight now at the 100-meter mark now.
Will Baker
Yes,
take it? Last 500 meters.
overlapping.
Last lap to go. Will Baker kick or
This is
will
Becker.
Gabriel
There goes the bell.
kick?
Becker still in the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Zimbabwe,
Muzi,
Angola, Eswatini. These are the athletes now.
Baker trying to pick up the pace, trying to shake them off. But the Angolan is still holding on. Zimbabwe is also there, tracking him down.
Yes, Eswatini is pushing from the 4th position. Will Becker be able to keep up with this one? Or will he be just letting it go? Will this be a fight? Will this be a battle of the fittest?
Last
this
150
is 150 meters. Indeed.
Baker in the lead still, holding the pace. Can he shake them off?
Coming in, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last
He
100
denies
meters.
them the goal.
It is a Becker taking it. Becker moving away. He's breaking away indeed. Last 50 meters. Coming strong. Becker finishing in style. Rest of the athletes coming over the finishing line. That is Zimbabwe, Angola, and Eswatini. It is indeed South Africa.
That was a beautiful, fast-paced race. It was a chess match in the end. Baker kicking and pulling away from everyone. He really held his pace high.
I must really say the Angolan did not disappoint in terms of his performance and keeping up with the pace of Becker and the rest of the athletes. That is the Zimbabwean in the 2nd position and Angola in the 3rd, Eswatini in the 4th.
He really played it well.
That might be a first silver for Angola for these games.
Just a replay from the start.
That is our pace setter indeed. Giving the guys there a nice vibe. And the group of 4 dominating this race. The Backer pulling away.
Pumping the arms, picking up the knees. Well, this was a great job from Baker.
Well done. Look at Zimbabwe coming in at 2nd place, pushing it hard. Ensuring this might be for a personal best for the Zimbabwean athlete, as well as that of Angola. What a race in the 3,000 meters. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Region 5 Games, and we are here at Athletics, here in Swakopmund at the Finite Stadium, and you are witnessing it live right now from the comfort of your living room, and this is the NBC Namibia National Broadcasting Corporation bringing it live to you. We will keep you updated of everything happening here today, indeed on the track and the field. That is one of our athletes coming in for the 3,000 meters.
Yes, Thomas from Lesotho just finishing they said you must always finish what you started.
Absolutely. Is that not the pace setter? That is another guy.
No, that's a different guy.
That's a different guy.
Yes.
Indeed. Long jump women is also still underway, and we would love to see those results as well a bit later and keep you updated on who is leading indeed in this long jump here for the women. Ladies and gentlemen,
right at the long jump. Now the girl from Zimbabwe is about to take the jump as well.
This is an inclusive event, as we have alluded earlier. This is para athletes as well as Special Olympics athletes, and these athletes definitely have a difference. There is a difference between para athletes as well as that of Special Olympics. As we say, para athletes are those with physical disabilities, and they are classified according to their different disabilities in terms of track and field. And we have our Special Olympians. These are our athletes who have definitely developed much slower than the mainstream athlete in terms of cognitive abilities. And we make sure that everyone has a fair chance in participating. And this is indeed the type of games that is giving this platform to our athletes. Now, as I said, para athletes are divided into different categories. They are classified into track and field according to their different physical abilities in terms of vision, as well as that of other disabilities in terms of their physical disabilities. However, in the other classification of the Special Olympics, they are classified according to their different cognitive or intellectual abilities, and that is the difference between the para athletes and that of the Special Olympics.
Namibia taking a jump, beautiful jump.
Lovely jump there. Nice wide arms coming up, good.
It's a white flag.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you are currently still somewhere in town, if you are in Swakopmund, make your way to the Finita Stadium, because this is where the things are happening. If you are at home, invite your friends and family to tune in. This is NBC, our National Broadcasting Corporation, ensuring that every moment is brought to you by means of this live broadcast. And don't miss out. Ensure that everybody is indeed having a nice experience of the Region 5 games. This is 2025 in Swakopmund.
Well, next up, it will be the 800-meter women's. Heat 1 and Heat 2 will be coming up later on.
This will indeed be another interesting and excited race to watch. This is under 19 games for men and women. So or under 20 rather, under 20. So these are athletes from the age of 16 to 19 years. So or 18 years rather. They call it under 18 games, under 19 games, and this is in Swakopmund at Finita Stadium. This is for athletics, and we are broadcasting it live right here from the Finita Stadium. And what a lot has been done here on in terms of the track, as you can see, has a new a nice jacket, red jacket here in Swakopmund, and man behind the scenes who ensured that this track is indeed up to standard is Mr. Henny Horner from Swakopmund, who was the man behind the scene in collaboration with the Namibian government, with other partners, to ensure that our athletes has a wonderful track and that it is indeed nice for them to run on. This is the 800 meters. Join us, you can enter.
From the athlete in lane 1, that is Hai Lulu
You are fine.
Linda from Namibia. And lane 2, Malema Lone from Botswana. Lane 3, Chemene Met from South Africa. Lane 4, Mudeda Tulange from Zimbabwe. Lane 5, Lerino Maria from Angola. Lane 6, Chipuriro Martha from Zimbabwe. And lane 7, Zembatlela from Botswana. Lane 8, Simbada Ethumbuhle from Zimbabwe. These are your athletes for Heat 1. Lane 8, that's from Zimbabwe. Simbada.
From Zimbabwe. Those are the athletes for 800 meters. Each
Wow.
woman.
Speculate how the race may be run. Anyhow, Linda, Lone, Mentz, Tulange, Maria, Martha, Sabet Leila, as well as Simbada. Back to the long jump. Beautiful jump from the Botswanan. Although she was a bit short from the board. It's a white flag.
On the track, ladies and gentlemen, this is the 800 meters. And they will be coming in 2 hits. And as you have just heard yourself from the main man, Johannes, that is indeed a mixture of athletes, and they are going to take it in the respective lanes.
Yes.
From lane 1 to lane 8. And they will be...
Wow.
There they go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 800 meters.
800 meters. For those of you that are wondering why the athletes are following the lines, they'll cut off right to the 300 meter mark. What a fast start from the Botswana indeed, but the South African is also trekking, and is Botswana in the lead. Malema.
Looks like Zimbabwe
just took over.
It will be Martha Chiporiri Riro and Letu Bule Simbanda. These are the 2 athletes currently leading, with Botswana in the 3rd and 4th position.
3rd and 4th position. Well, Zimbabwe is standing on business today. 500 meters to go.
In the inside, it's bib number 121. That looks like Linda Hailulu from Namibia.
Yes. Linda they keep shuffling.
Bib 140, that is Letibule Zimbanda from Zimbabwe. There's the bell round, ladies and gentlemen. It is Hailulu who's taking the lead now.
Can she hold the pace for the last 400 meters? This South African is also trekking.
This is Shimene Mentz. But it is Zimbabwe taking the lead now.
Yes. This race belongs to anyone.
Indeed. A group of 4 athletes now in the lead. Another Zimbabwean coming in. South African also pushing.
Yes.
The Namibian still also in the mix. South African pushing now in the 200 meters. Last 200 meters. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Zimbabwe in the lead. Coming in strong now. It is bib number 139. This is Martha Chiporiro. South Africa's
Shemene is still trekking, but Shemene is also draining. There's Zimbabwe now. Simbada falling short from Shemene, but it is Martha from Zimbabwe coming in into 1st place. Strong pace.
That's indeed Mentz in the 2nd place. Another Zimbabwean in the 3rd place. That is indeed Tulange Mundenda. These are the athletes who took it. Namibia's Linda Hailulu, who led in the 1st round, couldn't hold on to that one. We just have the list of athletes for the long jump. And from Botswana, it is Ludo Star Bekwa. From Namibia, Paikia Garas. From Malawi will be Chisomo Haya. From South Africa, Norman Ashland. From Zimbabwe, Elsie Gutsa. From Zimbabwe, Sharon Barre. From Mozambique, Joshua Felipe. From Zimbabwe, Rejoice Dodlodo.
Well, just a replay on the finish. That was the Zimbabwean taking it. Martha from Zimbabwe. And the South African in 2nd place, Shemene. Beautiful, strong finish by Martha.
In the third place, another Zimbabwean, that is Letubule Simbanda. This is definitely anybody's race here today.
It's anybody's
what
race.
we predict is nothing to what is happening. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you can have your predictions as well. And let us keep ourselves live right here and informed on what is happening in terms of track and field right here in Swakopmund.
Yes.
Bringing it live in here is the Namibian Broadcasting Corporation, making this Region 5 games something else here, which is also hashtag own the moment.
Own the moment indeed, and Sabet Lela just owned her moment. Despite being injured, she finished the race.
Indeed, sportsmanship, and not leaving, coming over the finishing line to make sure the race is completed. Member countries, ladies and gentlemen, making it quite interesting here today. Next on the track will be the Heat 2 in the 800 meters for women. In lane 1, we will have from Angola will be Anna Tsigilingondundo. In lane 2, from Malawi, Tadala Nazombe. In lane 3, from Zambia, Felistis Chibolea. In lane 4, from Lesotho, Ramo Kate Tsibelo. In lane 5, from Lesotho, Sepang Tsoka Ano Anna. In lane 6 will be Segunda Calaquela from Angola. In lane 7, from South Africa, will be Davida Strong. These are the athletes, ladies and gentlemen, in Heat 2 for the 800 meters.
Quite a strong field. All countries are represented.
Chibolaya Felistas, Zambia. In lane 4 with bid number 20249.
We also have, ladies and gentlemen, different ITOs, that is international technical officials from different respective member countries, or all the way from Botswana. We have from South Africa, from Malawi, from Angola, from Mozambique. As these are our international technical officials. From Zambia, the Timetronic chief there is John Chizu, who is making sure that everything is recorded electronically, and that we do not miss out on any times in terms of what is happening on the track and the field. Also displaying boards all over. There they go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 800 meters for women. Heat 2.
Fast start from all the athletes, but we can already see the athlete from Zimbabwe falling short in lane 2. But here comes the athlete from Angola. That must be Anna. Anna is pushing on hard, opening up the gap already in the early stage, trying just to make sure that she stay away from danger. And the pack is tracking her down.
Anna Chilingondundo taking the lead there for the women in Heat 2. There's a gap of 10 meters currently. Another group of 4 athletes trying to get closer to Anna, but Anna from Angola taking it there in the first 100 meter, coming onto the straight now, still in the lead, and looking like she's not going to give up this one. This is not for pace setting.
No, Anna is standing on business today, approaching the last 400 meters to go. The question is, can she keep the pace for the last pace? Yes, she's still picking up.
This is indeed bell round.
Now the girl from Zimbabwe, closing the gap on Anna, tracking it down.
Anna is moving. There's a gap of 20 meters currently, and it looks like she's making it even bigger.
Yes.
She is indeed moving.
Felistos is still trying hard to close the gap, but Anna from Angola is not going to allow the gap to be closed. But here comes Felistos from Zimbabwe, or from Zambia.
Zambia, yes.
She's from Zambia.
That is Zambia in the second place now pushing. But it is going to be tough, this one.
Anna
indeed.
is draining.
Anna is draining, yes, indeed. But it looks like, look at that third place coming in now.
is also draining.
It is indeed going to be tough, this one. Will Anna be able to keep up, or is she going to just secure for the third place? But it is bib number, what is that? The bib number 100.
Charging on now.
180.
180.
That is Felistis
from
Shibulea from Zambia, coming in fast there. Anna
is
trying to
coming
push
in
now
strong.
for the second place.
Pumping hard.
And,
Arms are driving, knees up, closing the line. In a time of 2 minutes, 20 seconds.
Unofficial. This is quite an interesting race.
Well, Mr. Norman, I must say this race was full of drama.
Another Angolan coming in. That is Sekunda Kalekwela. Bib number 270 from Lesotho, 49.
Well, just a quick
246, that is also from Lesotho, Tsepehang Tsokwana. Look at this.
Anna pacing in the first round, trying to pull away from the rest of the pack. Well, the strategy backfired in the last 200 meters.
We humbly apologize, ladies and gentlemen. That is indeed not Anna, but it was Sekunda Kalakwela. It is bib number 206. Anna indeed came a little bit later in, but
yes, it was
we would like to apologize for that one. That is indeed not Anna, but Sekunda from Angola, who was leading there, and bib number 180. Taking it, Felistis Shibulea
from Zambia. She's a powerful athlete.
Indeed. Malawi, I think it's bib number 189 from Malawi, who came in the third place. That was the 800 meters heat 2 with a time of 2.20.56 seconds. Unofficial. That was on the track, ladies and gentlemen. The 800 meters women.
It is a torturing distance after all. We can see one of the athletes being taken out on a stretcher. Well, she will be fine.
In the meantime, looks like the long jump is still also having their fair share in terms of these games. And that will be still busy on the field. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live on NBC 2. You can also follow us on YouTube as well. That is NBC Sport Namibia. Those are the platforms where you can join us. And if you are now in the comfort of your living room, invite your friends and family to tune in. That is live on NBC 2, the YouTube channel, as well as NBC Sport Namibia. Those are the platforms where you can log in and ensure that you do not miss out on these beautiful games here. This is the Region 5 Games 2025 right here in Swakopmund at the Finita Stadium. Further, invite your friends and family to come and witness this live here at the Finita Stadium. The vibe is absolutely phenomenal here in Swakopmund. The sun is shining, the weather is sweet, all the way here in Swakopmund.
Well, next up it will be the 800 meter men semi-finals. We also have 2 hits. Well, while we are waiting for the men 800 meter, which is on its way, let me just give you a brief history of this event. As the magnitude of this event, some of the best athletes that we have in the world when it comes to Paralympics also went through this event. The likes of Johannes Nambala, Lahia Ijitile. They won a couple of medals at the Paralympic Games over the years.
Yes, indeed, Mr. Johannes. These are the type of platforms that indeed ensure that we have that we are grooming the best in Africa. And as I have informed earlier, that we are currently making ready for the CAA, that is the African Games that is going to take place, Confederation of Africa Athletics, that will be taking place in Nigeria, in the city of Abeokuta. That is where we are going to have the under 18 and under 20 youth or athletics games that will be taking place there in Abeokuta, Nigeria. That will be from the 14th to the 21st of July. The Region 5 games currently in Swakopmund at the Finite Stadium. If you would like to watch this on streaming, you can go to NBC 2. That is also the YouTube platform, as well as the NBC Sport 2, and you can witness it right there from the different platforms. Invite your friends and family to come and join us here at Youth Games in Swakopmund. The atmosphere has been set. We have lovely races in the 800 meters, in the 100 meter Special Olympics for women, as well as the 3,000 meters for men and the 5,000 meters for women. Those are the events that happened on the track. On the field, we had long jump, and we will soon have to find out whether they are still busy with that event.
Ladies and gentlemen, kindly take note, team managers, coaches. The 800 meter man is a straight final.
That dreams can become a reality. Sport has the power to create an economic enhancement in the lives of all the athletes. So I wish all the athletes that are coming here all the best. And as I said, all dreams are valid and they can be a reality through sport.
It is the Region 5 Youth Games 2024. We're excited for you to join us in the land of the brave, Windhoek, Namibia. We're also excited for you to join us on the socials, and we have 3 main hashtags for these games. And I've got my chairman here as well as my general manager to share with us the hashtags. Hashtag
Own the moment.
and hashtag,
I am Region 5.
and it is hashtag More Than Games. We're excited. Join us on our socials. Join us, share your videos with us, and walk this journey with us. It is Region 5 Youth Games 2024. See you there.
Here in the heart of Namibia, where red dunes meet ocean blues, where sunsets write poetry across the sky, a new chapter is about to begin. From Swakopmund's breeze to Windhoek's rhythm, we don't just play for points, we play with purpose, with pride, with heart. In 2025, we welcome you, Region 5, 10 nations strong, not just to compete, but to connect, to grow, to shine. Our streets know struggle. Our people, they know strength. And our youth, they know exactly what it means to rise. So step into our home. Feel the beat of Africa beneath your feet. Let the cheers echo through Independence Stadium. Let your story unfold with every race, every goal, every try. This is for you. This is Namibia. This is your time. Own the moment. Get ready for the most electrifying sports event of the year. It is the 2025 NBC Battle of All, happening at the Ares Primary School Sports Field on the 5th and 6th of September 2025, and it's gonna be massive. Whether you are kicking goals, landing net shots, smashing spikes, throwing perfect darts, or going full force in tug of war, this is your battlefield. Gather your squad and register now for soccer, netball, volleyball, darts, and the all-out classic tug of war. But don't wait, registration closes on the 22nd of August 2025. For more information, contact Adolf Chivinga at 081-320-9962 or send an email at achivinga@nbc.na or call Gabriela Olibile at 081-280-9137 or send an email at golibile@nbc.na. Bragging rights are on the line. Pride, passion, power. It's the NBC Battle of All 2025. Be there or be told about the event. Let the battle begin.
Hi, I'm Beulah Boyce-Beerkus, NBC Public Relations Manager, and I enjoy watching NBC Plus at home and on the go. Wanna get some ice cream, Daisy?
Every Thursday at 7 p.m. on NBC 2, step onto the field with Soccer Pitch, Namibia's premier football magazine show.
The rainy showers this Thursday have made this evening even more fantastic.
From top tire goals to locker room truths, our crew breaks down the game like no one else.
When it comes to the Women's Super League, we know who to look out for, and it is Nancy.
What a player! What a game! Hot takes on headline stories, deep dives into fixtures and results, behind the scenes scoops from club insiders. Get up close with the stars lighting up the pitch. Hear the wisdom of legends who've played it all. From local to continental and the globe, if it's football, we've got it covered. Your week isn't complete without it. Soccer Pitch, all in every Thursday night at 7 p.m. on NBC 2. Soccer Pitch, for the love of the game. NBC 2, your home channel.
We are double the trouble and double the speed. Join us, your hosts, as we take you on the ultimate ride through the world of high-performance cars. From the latest models to classic machines, and from racing cars to the muddy gravel of Namibia. This is Twin Turbo.
My name is Jacqueline Gertze. I am the General Manager for the Local Organizing Committee for the Region 5 Youth Games, Namibia 2024. The beautiful thing about the Region 5 Youth Games is that is your biggest multi-sport event in the SADC region. From our side as the Local Organizing Committee and from the desk of the General Manager, you know, all systems are running. And as a country, we can with confidence say we are ready to welcome 9 other nations into Namibia as early as from 29th of June. For the first time also, this is the 11th edition, but for the first time, Special Olympics is part of the multiple sports event such as this, which is the Region 5 Youth Games. So inclusivity stands out as a very big highlight. And then also, not only inclusivity in terms of special athletes, athletes of disability, but also women, girls and boys competing in different sports codes with equal opportunity. It's a very big moment for communities and the nations to gel, to come together, get to know each other and really represent the African Union vision. The main factor here is sports infrastructure development to enable everybody to have access to sports. Namibia always promoted the active participation of young people in arts, music, sport and so on, but one thing was missing, and that is that we don't have access to sports facilities for everybody that loves the game. These games is basically creating that. We are representing the government of Namibia. When they speak, they refer to boys and girls, able and disabled. There's no moment in these games, and over the times that I have lived in the sport, that I have seen leadership speaking with the same voice in terms of inclusivity. And that is for me the best space to work in, and that inspires me a lot.
Hi, I'm Beulah Boyce-Bierkes, NBC Public Relations Manager, and I enjoy watching NBC Plus at home and on the go. Wanna get some ice cream, Daisy?
Here in the heart of Namibia, where red dunes meet ocean blues, where sunsets write poetry across the sky. A new chapter is about to begin. From Swakopmund's breeze to vintage rhythm, we don't just play for points, we play with purpose, with pride, with heart. In 2025, we welcome you, Region 5, 10 nations strong, not just to compete, but to connect, to grow, to shine. Our streets know struggle, our people, they know strength, and our youth, they know exactly what it means to rise. So step into our home, feel the beat of Africa beneath your feet. Let the cheers echo through Independence Stadium. Let your story unfold with every race, every goal, every try. This is for you. This is Namibia. This is your time. Own the moment.
My name is Ndoripula Hamtumwa. I'm the chairperson of the Region 5 Youth Games. Namibia is known for hosting major multidisciplinary games. As you recall, in 2006, Namibia hosted this edition, and that created a platform for us to be able to host junior multidisciplinary competition, such as the AU Region 5 Youth Games. We have the systems in place, therefore Namibia is destined to host these major games. This is a platform where we shape characters, where we shape new ideals, where we create friendship, where we begin to speak about economic empowerment, youth empowerment, and this creates excitement. This brings in the nerves to make the competition great, because this is where we break barriers. Destiny is only shaped by those that believes in working with the youth. And for me, I remain indebted to these young men and women who believes that Africa must arise, and it can only be arise by bringing everybody together and bringing the youth at the center of development. My wish is that when all the athletes that are coming here, they must come with an open mind that dreams can become a reality. Sport has the power to create an economic enhancement in the lives of all the athletes. So I wish all the athletes that are coming here all the best, and as I said, all dreams are valid and they can be a reality through sport.
My name is Chairperson Interview. I am the General Manager for the Local Organizing Committee for the Region 5 Youth Games, Namibia 2024. The beautiful thing about the Region 5 Youth Games is that is your biggest multi-sport event in the SADC region. From our side as the Local Organizing Committee and from the desk of the General Manager, you know, all systems are running. And as a country, we can with confidence say we are ready to welcome 9 other nations into Namibia as early as from 29th of June. For the first time also, this is the 11th edition, but for the first time, Special Olympics is part of the multiple sports event such as this, which is the Region 5 Youth Games. So inclusivity stands out as a very big highlight. And then also, not only inclusivity in terms of special athletes, athletes of disability, but also women, girls and boys competing in different sports codes with equal opportunity. It's a very big moment for communities and the nations to gel, to come together, get to know each other and really represent the African Union vision. The main factor here is sports infrastructure development to enable everybody to have access to sports. Namibia always promoted the active participation of young people in arts, music, sport and so on, but one thing was missing, and that is that we don't have access to sports facilities for everybody that loves the game. These games is basically creating that. We are representing the government of Namibia. When they speak, they refer to boys and girls, able and disabled. There's no moment in these games, and over the times that I have lived in the sport, that I have seen leadership speaking with the same voice in terms of inclusivity. And that is for me the best space to work in, and that inspires me a lot.
Congo chelete, ay Congo mane, ay Congo chelete. Ay Congo mane, ay Congo chelete, ay Congo mane, ay Congo chelete.
Ladies and gentlemen, dames en heren, welcome to the Region 5 Games. Welkom bij die streek 5 spelen voor 2025. Hij is hier in Swakopmund by die Finite Stadium. This is Swakopmund, the Finite Stadium, and you are witnessing it live right here in Swakopmund. Lovely weather, and we are looking forward to have a medal presentation soon. Just for you to say, and also tuned, as we will be having a medal presentation a bit later today, and that will be for the 5,000 meters women, as well as the 3,000 meters men, and the long jump women, which just concluded a couple of minutes or a moment back. You can also get yourself something to eat right there on the other side. There is a kiosk where you can get something to eat if you are feeling a little bit boring and you are getting a little bit cold. You can make yourself some, want to make yourself warm, you can make a way down there to the coffee station, as well as to the kiosk which is selling some other that might be filling. This is the Region 5 Games, the host country, Namibia, and you are in the coastal town of Swakopmund. So if you have a opportunity to get your athletes down to the sea just to enjoy the Swakopmund waters and weather, if you move all the way to Wolfish Bay, you will find the dunes that is Dune 7, one of the highest dunes in Namibia, where you can get yourself onto the top of Dune 7 and have the experience of true Namibians. That is to the coastal town of Wolfish Bay. If you are having some time and would like to take your athletes to some of the sightseeings, also some other theme parks you can visit, that is the aquarium, snake park, and some other areas that you can visit while you are here in Swakopmund. We would like to thank and applaud all our officials. Thank you very much for your hard work. These are the red and black gentlemen and ladies dressed in black and red with a white cap. Those are our officials, and also our international officials, technical officials, all the way from our different member countries, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Botswana, Mozambique, Lesotho, South Africa, and our host country, Namibia. These are the 10 member countries. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the atmosphere right here at the Finite Stadium. Invite your friends and family to come and have a lovely day with us right here in Swakopmund. You will definitely not regret it, bringing your friends and family down here to the Finite Stadium just to have a lot of fun. The rest of the events will still be on by the course of the day, and we are currently just having a short break here to ensure that we get everything in place. The 800 meters for men will be a straight final, as well as the 400 meters in the T13s. Those will be straight final events. Take note of that, and yeah, just enjoy it. This is Namibia. DJ, give us some local music.
The 800-meter men hit 1 athletes. They are being marshaled in. The 800-meter hit, apology for that. The 400-meter, apologies, 400-meter athletes hit 1. They are being marshaled in. So we are getting ready for the 400-meter men hit 1.
2.
Entering there are the 400-meter men for heat 2. Making their way in is the 400-meter man, heat 2. In lane 6, bid number 259, Tumelo Telha.
Well, welcome back to the Region 5 Youth Games here in Swakopmund Vinita Stadium. And up next is the 400 meter. And let's start with the first hit. Lane 1, we have Nenyasha from Zimbabwe. Lane 2, Gomez James Deckers from Angola. And lane 3, Konorumbwa Crayson from Zimbabwe. Lane 4, Dintwa Tsone Nyambe from Botswana. Lane 5, Siyabonga Chabalala from Lesotho. Lane 6, Tumelo Dioha from Lesotho. Lane 8, we have Francois from South Africa.
Those are the lane draws for the 400 meters. That is the athletes from Zimbabwe, Angola, Zimbabwe, another Zimbabwean, Botswana, Lesotho, and South Africa from Francois Boshoff. As we are making ready, there they go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 400 meters in the men 400 meters. Hit 1, taking the lead there is on the outside. Looks like Thuha Tumelo from Lesotho. Or is it South Africa's rather? It's South Africa's Francois Boshoff who is in the lead now. In the inside, it looks like lane 2, who is coming in very strong there. Is Boshoff be able to keep up with this one? Unfortunately, doesn't look like that. But in the inside lane, that is lane 3 indeed, which is Crayson Kaorumbwa from Zimbabwe, who is taking the lead now there for the boys, senior men or men under 19, fighting very hard there And looks like Boshoff is coming in very strong. Who is it going to be? We need photo finish for this one, indeed.
Well, Mr. Norman, that was a photo finish. What a powerful race from the start to the end, or from gun to tape. I'm very surprised with the Zimbabwean. Like I say, Zimbabwe here to stand on business today. They are not fading. They are making a statement. And the South African surprising us there, Francois Bouchon from South Africa. He really pulled in on the last minute.
That is indeed, yeah, we will have to find out, Fred, one from the photo finishing, whether it will be. Let's look at replay, whether we can see whether Francois Boshoff in lane 8, whether he indeed make a move there on the Zimbabwean. But as we could have seen, looks like the Zimbabwean, Mr. Crayson Karumbwa, who was in the leading there for the 400 meters heat 1 in the man. Look at that lovely run there on the 150 meter mark. This is where the youngster decided to make his move for the team Zimbabwe. But South Africa nevertheless didn't give up in the inside in lane 1. It is Neaisha Chihora from Zimbabwe as well, fighting there for the 3rd place. Almost trying to come for first place there, but unfortunately could not hold on to that. In lane 8, it was the one who gave us some worries there in terms of this race. Let us just have a look at it is indeed Zimbabwe taking this in lane 3. The torso you can already see moving over the finishing line. That is indeed Zimbabwe 1, South Africa 2nd, and another Zimbabwe in the 3rd place.
Nenyasha.
That is the stand. Crayson from Zimbabwe in the 1st place for this heat in the 400 meters. From South Africa, Francois Boshoff in the 2nd place, and from Zimbabwe, Nayesha Chihora in the 3rd place.
Well, unofficial time was a 49.35. Will heat 2 be faster than the first heat? We are about to find out.
This is the 400 meters for men. Heat 2.
With bid number 1587.
This is the Region 5 Games, ladies and gentlemen, for 2024. And we are here in Swakopmund. As the rest of the events are happening in Windhoek, we have swimming and athletics here in Swakopmund, but our focus today is here on the athletics, and introducing the athletes to you in heat 2. In lane 1 from Eswatini, Sika Yizo Klamini. From South Africa, it is Sally Anik. In lane 3 from Zimbabwe, Ropa Fatso Mozondo. In lane 4 from Botswana, it will be Junior Kabo Kope. In lane 5 will be Namibia's Delano Apollos. In lane 6 will be Malawi's Rafik Bambo. These are the athletes lined up for the heat 2 in the 400 meters for men.
Well, Mr. Norman, we expect fast time from this heat. The likes of Salih from South Africa. Will he deliver the same time as the teammates did in the first heat, or will it be a different story?
Indeed, we will have to wait and see what is happening. But I have to inform you as well. I think Botswana will not want to be left behind in this race. Indeed, Botswana will come strong. The Namibian, we will have to see. I guess he will definitely also try to make his mark in this race, as this is indeed preliminaries, which will be determining their fate in the finals to be part of the finals.
Yes, and I think it will be based on the fast times.
Indeed, we will have to keep you updated on who qualified for the finals in what categories, or what was the model used in terms of the qualification for the finals. Yes, that is Heat 2. Looks like it's going to be a fast one. Do we have the previous one was a 49.35. That was in Heat 1. What a time there, quite fast. 49.35 seconds. They are ready, ladies and gentlemen, in the blocks.
Dlamini, Sully, Muzondo, Paris, Delanos, gentlemen. And it's a good start from the Botswanan in lane 4. That is Paras. Paras is already overtaking everybody on the outside cape, but followed by the Zimbabwean. Zimbabwean is also following on. That is Profados from Zimbabwe. But the Botswanian, last 200 meters to go. Can anybody catch him? He's trying to pick up and he's trying to go hard and strong. Arms are pumping, legs are pumping. The South African is nowhere to be found. Where is the South African? Nowhere to be found in the lead, but it's the Botswanian. Here comes the South African, tracking the gap, closing the gap. Can the South African get them in the last 100 meters? Here comes the South African. That is Sally from South Africa, overtaking the Botswanan, and he's really close and he's strong. That was from Sally to Botswana, Paris. What a strong finish from the South African. He was nowhere to be found in the game, Mr. Norman.
Yes, indeed, laying quite back there from Sally. That was indeed technique, and making sure that he is keeping it low profile until the 150-meter mark to come out very strong there, indeed pushing it all the way down to the finishing line, ensuring for the gold in this, or rather the first place in this preliminaries.
Well, this was tactical. He even ran a faster time than the first heat, 48.34 unofficial time.
That is a 48.34, and I think it might just get faster from here as everyone is trying to push to get that. Look at that Botswanan going strong there. South Africa never to be seen in that scope of athletes there on the back stretch. But look at this. Coming in very fast there in lane 2. Sally, he's making his strong skills there, using it very tactical in this race. Botswana in the second place, and our Zimbabwean in the third place.
Yes, Muzodo, and in fourth place it was the Namibian Delano Apollos. Really tried hard to keep up with the pack.
What a race here for the gentlemen. And indeed, we might see faster times now in the Heat 3.
Well, Mr. Norman, I must say I'm not even surprised with the South African clocking these times. After all, they own the world record for 400 meter.
That is indeed Wayne van der Kerk, who showed us in Rio 2016, making this very easy from lane 8, breaking the world record there.
Next event is the 400-meter men, Heat 3.
The likes of the Zabinis and all those gentlemen coming up in South Africa is evident that they definitely have something else in their water.
Bid number 175.
Is it the facility, the training, or it could be a lot of factors?
Indeed, a lot of factors. And most of the time we forget the psychological part of this. And indeed, if you are well trained in this area, you can be sure.
Well, moving on to the introduction, lane 1, that is Mwewa Isak from Zambia. Lane 2, that is Van Wyk William from Namibia. Lane 3, Tebaze Selakile from Eswatini. Lane 4, Junior Tlatlop from Botswana. And lane 5, Wilson Vasco Costa from Mozambique. Well, This is your final heat for the 400-meter men's, gentlemen.
In lane 1, it's bib number 175 from Zambia. Bib number 103 from Namibia. In lane 3, bib number 233 from Eswatini. And in lane 4, bib number 230 from Botswana. In lane 5 is bib number 170 from Mozambique. As they are making ready, ladies and gentlemen, to get into the blocks, Namibian 400 meters sprinter William van Wyk, will he be able to pull off this one, or will there be definitely some other surprises here today? Zambia in the mix, outside lane taking it. Mozambique's Vasco Koza. Look in the inside, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed Zambia's gentleman there is taking it. Eswatini's Tsabetse Sele Kile takes in the inside lane. It's Eswatini. That is in lane 3. Eswatini taking it, but coming fast out on the outside. That is in lane 4. This is the gentleman called from Botswana, Junior. And Junior coming strong. William van Wyk pushing now in the inside lane. It is lane 1 who's coming in. It is lane 2. William pushing, but it is Botswana's Junior who is taking this one in the inside lane, lane 2, lane 1 and lane 2 fighting for the second and third places respectively. What a race from the gentleman. It's just a little bit slower than the previous race. That is a 48.96 seconds.
Well, what a race indeed, Mr. Norman. For once I thought William was going to overtake the Botswanan, who is junior, but yet he drained in the last stage. Look at the beautiful start by the Botswanan, the way he was so composed, but William was also exploding in lane 2. Look at the way he overtook the Mozambican athlete.
Indeed, there you can see firm and strong there, just striding there at the back stretch, coming in strong, reserved some energy for the final stretch to be able to look at the inside lane at our athlete there from Zambia.
And this is a stage where William just stopped pushing.
Yes.
He could have kept on pushing until the final stage.
Indeed. Some endurance there from him definitely lacked, but inside lane the Zambian really showed some energy and commitment to that last one there. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that will be then time for us to say goodbye for now when we see you a little bit later. Thank you.